Alright, let's get right into the STEM Inc. Q2 earnings results. STEM Inc. reported $19.3 million in revenue. That is up $4.4 million year over year. That's up 339%. EPS, they reported an EPS of negative $1. That's missing the estimate of negative 11 cents. We have a non-GAAP gross margin of 11%. That is up from 5% in the same quarter of last year. We have a net loss of $100.2 million versus $19 million year over year. Adjusted EBITDA of negative $8.6 million versus negative $7.5 million year over year. They ended Q2 with $474 million in cash and zero debt. Operating highlights, it includes a 12-month pipeline of $1.7 billion. That is up from $1.4 billion, 21% increase at the end of the first quarter. Contracted backlog of $250 million, up from $221 million. That's a 13% increase at the end of the first quarter. Contracted assets under management of 1.2 gigawatt hours, up from 0.5 gigawatt hours in the same quarter of last year. STEM Inc. did reaffirm its guidance of full year 2021 revenue of $147 million and full year adjusted EBITDA of negative $25 million. Consistent with prior guidance, the company reaffirms that it expects to recognize 20 to 30% of total 2021 revenue in Q3 and 50 to 60% of total 2021 revenue in Q4. The year-over-year increases in gross margin and non-GAAP gross margin resulted from an increased mix of software service revenues and higher margin hardware deliveries. The net loss increase is primarily due to $76.4 million of non-cash charges recorded in the quarter from the revaluation of warrants tied to an increase in the value of the underlying stock, along with higher operating expenses. The 12-month pipeline increase is a result of increased front-of-the-meter project opportunities and the seasonal nature of the pipeline. We have contract backlog increased thanks to strong bookings of $45 million tied to increased commercial activity. Contracted assets under management more than doubled year over year to 1.2 gigawatt hours, driven by increased commercial activity and the addition of the 345 megawatt hour Electrodes Holdings LLC portfolio. So as soon as this PR came out, STEM quickly rose in after hours. I'm pretty confident in this report. We're gonna have a call at 5 p.m. Hopefully everyone tunes into that. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up for STEM Inc. and subscribe to me, Jeremy, for quick updates. I love STEM Inc. I'm gonna hold long term, no matter what happens here. Here with STEM Inc. The future is still looking extremely bright, and I'm proud of my company. So I hope you guys all have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, and God bless.